Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for igniting your souls this morning to get you out of bed. It's like these gas fireplaces, you just push a button and you get the gas and then the little fire. So your soul ignited you to get here, to be here right now for 30 minutes, plus or minus. And if I were you, I'd take your hat off. If I were you, I'd maybe give yourself a pat on the back. But if I were you, I would let go of everything else but you. Yeah. There's something wonderful that's here waiting for you, my dears. And could it just be your own awareness, your own consciousness, the God Christ within you? There was a Bible passage, I'm just going to paraphrase it, but it said, Christ said something like, people won't say, look, it's here, or look, it's there. But what I tell you is that the kingdom of heaven is within you. You don't have to look here. You don't have to look there. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Isn't that beautiful? Remember that quote from the good old Bible? If you studied the Bible or heard anything from the Bible, the quotes, yeah, the kingdom of heaven is within you. So, yeah, good job, my dears, that somehow there's a force. There's a force that is way beyond your ways and means, and get up and going and thinking it's you and all that stuff. There's a power, there's a force, there's a light that lives inside of each of us. And all we have to do is push that button, and then the soul ignites. And then I have this other quote that's from the Bible, and it says it all. It says it all. I could ask you, can we make a deal? What if your soul, what if, when I say soul or God or yourself or Divine Mother or the Guru, it's all the same to me, right? But if that source, if that light, if that presence, divine loving presence, were to offer you a deal, my dears, if it was to offer you a deal right now, it would be this promise, another promise from the Christian world, from Christ consciousness. It's not just the Christian world, global, it's the global Om, it's the global Christos, Kutashya Chaitanya, or Christ and Krishna consciousness. That's who's asking you if you want to shake on it right now when I tell you this quote that you've heard probably many times. And that is, seek God first. Seek God first, and everything else will be added onto you. Like, you mean there's one thing to be focused on, and everything else that's beautiful and lasting and deep and beautiful and all fulfilling and crazy good peace and crazy good love and crazy good happiness? Really, there's just one thing what we need to do: sign on the dotted line, seek. And in this case today, we're going to talk about, well, we're going to talk about igniting the soul, like you're just going to go and turn on the little fireplace within you, the light within you. You just go push a button and you just ignite that soul. It's the same thing that we've been talking about. Yesterday, we read this quote, and I hope it stayed with you yesterday, where Yogananda said, unknown, I will walk by your side and guard you. Unknown, I will walk by your side and guard you with invisible arms. Don't grieve or worry about anything. So it's the same principle. If we just turn on that button, press that button, that light that lives within us, we there is a light that lives inside of us. So we lean as close as we can to that light. There is a light. So just let's just close our eyes, if not already, my dears. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Lisa, Jim, Kathleen, back 2 days in a row. Amazing. Ellen, pretty regular, steady as she goes, is Ellen. Ricardo, welcome to our stream this morning once again, and Tara and Sarah and Narayan. And Marty, if I caught everybody, but you know I'm still loving you. I might miss a name or two, but there's just love that's speaking through. That's that's in you and me. So welcome to something wonderful right here, right now. You close your eyes and receive some deep breaths or smooth breaths. The incoming is that invite we asking our soul, help us, guide us, lead us. Inhale breath. And the exhale is where we let go of our control system. We let the designated driver, which is our soul, which is that unknown divine presence that walks by our side and guards us with invisible arms. That's when we let that force take over. If we ignite, if we ignite by inviting, invite and ignite, invite your soul into your daily life. Invite that one walking by your side, that divine loving presence. Invite by igniting. And what do we mean by igniting? Push that button that turns on the light of your being. That is the essence of you, which is that kingdom of heaven within you. It's not here, it's not there. It's the kingdom of heaven within you. So get comfortable there, which is really here, always with you. Always with you, my dears. So breathe in to invite. Breathe out to ignite. That soul, that force, that if we seek it first, everything else will come to us. First things first, my dears. Get out of your way. First things first. Get into your heart. First things first. Get out of your way. First things first. Get into your heart. And once in your heart, the light is on. Once your attention is in your heart space, where the kingdom of heaven is, where the divine beloved is, and on, then you become foolproof. You become proof, 100 proof, 100% spirit octane, spirit proof. You become a perfect example, my dears, that it's possible to feel human, to be hurt as a human, to be misunderstood as a human, and still choose love, and still choose to push that button and turn on that love light inside of you. In other words, Invite the soul. Inhale, exhale, ignite the loving presence as you exhale. The light. Invite it. Invite yourself. God first. First things first. And then exhale. The ignition goes off automatically. The igniting of your soul friend, your soul self. Same thing as that loving presence that's always with you. So it's still possible because you are proof, my dears. Once you're in the heart, that is possible to be overlooked in life and still uplift others. Hmm. That is possible to go through hell and still come back whole. You are proof. And you still don't give yourself any credit. But the way you show up, that's the proof. The way you speak life into people, that's the proof. The way you love on folks who never really returned it, that's beautiful. That's healing in human form. You are proof. This breath, invite to ignite. Invite God in. He's already here. She's already here. Invite to ignite this omnipresence of your immortal soul. So as you breathe in and invite and exhale to ignite that soul, I'll share some beautiful thoughts about it. This is experiencing your divine love and light world within you. Experiencing, experiencing your divine love and light world within you. Anyone game? This is by Master Melchizedek. Melchizedek saying to us this morning, greetings. Greetings, beloved ones. It is I, Lord Melchizedek, once more. I am the collective Melchizedek consciousness flowing to you from the universal level. Mm. It is an honor to be of service to you and with you. It is an honor to share and to ignite your soul. It is an honor to share and to ignite your soul and your ascension in this moment. Wow, what a gift for us this morning, my dears. No, this is no new news for you, I don't think, but it's yet still a beautiful, beautiful reminder. Your soul is ever present within you. Ever present is the presence. Ever present is the joy. Ever present is the peace within you. Breathe to invite that presence in. Exhale and feel this divine force igniting that eternal. Your soul is continuous and eternal. To keep that love light, experience your divine love and light world within yourself. Is eternal, my dears. It is connected deeply and grounded deeply into your physical body. So your physical body is this omnipresence and will remain so for your entire life in this physical form. What? Not even would you want to? How would it be if we were at the very end of our life and we finally get it, right? It finally dawns on us that all the while, our entire life in this physical form, the light, divine love and light was always in us. Imagine. But this is the message this morning. There is a need. We do have our part of the deal. Seek God first, and everything else will come to us. Our part of the deal is that there's a need to ignite our soul, to activate it daily, to bring it forward into your reality daily. It's the same thing as feeling that there is an unknown divine consciousness that walks by our side and guards us with invisible arms. It's the same concept, my dears. In this case, we're talking about the soul. Yesterday, we talked about the divine one. All the same. We just need to ignite it. We just need to push the button to turn on the light, the love light, and activate it daily to bring it forward. You can imagine your soul like a shy friend. Imagine your soul right now like a shy friend. A friend that is wise and holds so much knowledge and wisdom, and yet this friend doesn't share its wisdom unless you ask it to. It will sit quietly and observe until you invite your soul to be present. This inhale breath of invite. Whew. Invite first, ignite second. Invite and ignite. In every detail of your life, my dears, we're back to that detail again. Just a minor detail, right? Is God's presence. It will just sit there and observe until you invite your soul to be present each day. until you ignite your soul to activate, to be active, to support you, and in your everyday reality. Oh my dears, I think you all know by now that you can't handle your everyday reality without this divine help. So we're asking now today to invite that help to activate support for you in everyday reality. You can ask questions of your soul. You can invite your soul forth. Your soul is always present. We know this. So why would you invite your soul? Why wouldn't you invite your soul forth? It's always here. It's always here for you. Don't look here and there. The kingdom of God is within us. Seek first that. Because your soul needs your invitation to actively participate in all aspects of your life. Otherwise, it will remain as an observer. And why we just hang on that point for a bit of wondering if we're going to make the invite in every detail of our life for support, divine love and light support. So here's a little post. It might be from the Bible. I'm just interjecting it here. To seek God first is more than putting him at the top of the list, my dears. It's making him the center of everything. This goes hand in hand with the reading that we have this morning about invite the soul. Otherwise, it just sits there. It won't come on its own. You have to invite it. So put the beloved, put source in the center of your everything, my dears, at the center. You don't decide anything inwardly or outwardly without getting into that center of God's presence, to put him first, her first. It means we don't run to solutions, people, or our own strength before we run to him and her. When we seek him and her first, we discover that what we were chasing was already in her and his hands. What we're looking for anyway is already in us, in his hands, in her hands. Seeking her and him first is an act of trust. That is wisdom. That his wisdom is higher than ours, his timing better than ours, and his ways greater than ours. Do we all agree? It's a declaration that we want the giver. Yogananda always said, do you want the giver more than the gifts? It's a declaration that we're saying we want the giver more than the gifts, that we want the presence more than the provision. And the promise is sure when we put him first, everything else finds its rightful place. Seek God first, and everything else comes to you, my dears. So there is a need, would you say, for us to invite and ignite our soul, to activate it daily before we in our little human ego self. The ego self can't exist when we're in our heart, when we're in this center of everything, my dears. But wouldn't you say there's a great need to remember to invite the soul in? Wouldn't you? She and it is a shy friend, and it won't share its wisdom until we ask it. So sit quietly and observe until you invite your soul to be present each day, until you ignite your soul to activate, to be active, to support you in the everyday reality. You can ask questions of your soul. You can invite your soul forth. Your soul is always present. If we don't invite, my dears, we'll continue to experience everything solely from our minds, emotions, and our past memories and experiences to create our reality. But, and when we ignite, activate our souls, when we invite it forth to be present within us, to share itself, yourself, your truth, then you begin to create from your soul. You gain wisdom and understanding from your soul, which is deeply rich, powerful, meaning, and purposeful in your reality. Soak this up, my dears. This is another out of this world message for day 15 of timeless, unconditional love. Wow, 15 days in a row, my dears. We are on that beam. We are on the beam of God's presence. All right. We just had a little outage here. Our Spectrum service is a little on and off. So thank you. I think you're still here, my dears. I would hope that you're still here because we're just about to get to the heart of the matter, Ryan. Yeah. So thank you for hanging on. I just went to my hotspot on my iPhone. So we're talking about we gain wisdom and understanding from our soul when we ask it for help and ignite its wisdom, which is deeply rich, powerful, meaningful, and purposeful in our reality. You can see, sense, acknowledge that your reality shifts not only within, my dears, when we put God first, soul first, to always ask for help first. But it not only shifts us from the inside, it also outside of us is a confirmation and a recognition that your soul is actively working within your physical body, acting within your physical body. Wow. And actively working, co-creating with your mind. Wow. Look at how it works with everything in our physical world, our physicality, actively working within our physical body, actively working, co-creating with our minds, with our emotions, with our chakras, and with our physical body. And so there is co-creation with your soul and the physical embodiment in your physical reality. This will create shifts in our being. I think you probably are pretty excited by now. I am. And we just can't hide it. We're about to gain control of being an activator. That's, the Om is the Holy Spirit activator. Yeah, the holy activator. This creates shifts in our being. You will notice these shifts. Life might become easier. It might become more joyful. It not just might. It might become more purposeful. It might become more inspiring. You might feel more connected to yourself. I don't know why they put in this might. It will. You will feel connected to yourself and everything around you. You will experience peace. You will experience an inner wisdom and knowingness. Inviting your soul is immensely important. It's not that it's not present with you. It's just that you want to welcome it in every space. Welcome, welcome the dawn. The great awakening is knocking at our door. Welcome the dawn. This is immensely important, my dears, to invite your soul because you really want to welcome it into every space, into everything that you are doing and everything that you are creating. When we begin to understand,
Morning.
this is our last little thought. When you begin to understand what ignites your soul, my dears, what inspires your soul, my dears, what invites your soul forward, my dears, then you have almost like an instruction manual of how to encourage your soul to be present with you more fully, to be present in the physical body more fully. Then you create this magnificent moment with your soul. It may be fleeting at first, it may be subtle, it may be life changing. You begin to recognize the joy of your soul, the happiness and the bliss of your soul, and that fills your being and ignites your soul even further. So, this Melchizedek invites us to explore this experience so that your soul is more and more present. Invite your soul to share its divine guidance in all aspects of your life, my dear. Invite your soul to share its divine love, joy, and bliss in your life in every moment. Imagine everyone on this earth doing this. The vibration of the earth would soar powerfully. I encourage you to ignite your soul. I am Master Melchizedek. I know there was a lot of words, but they all represented one vibration. And I know each of you have picked up that frequency, whatever's meaningful to you, whatever can last a little longer today than any other day. This keynote, this gift of an awareness that we can all have to invite on the inhale, to ignite on the exhale. And I think you know what we're talking about here. In other words, don't do anything without the divine help, without the divine love and light support, without acknowledging and inviting and igniting that presence to be a part of every detail of your life. Yeah, yeah. And so on and so forth, my dears. Thank you, Clark. Thank you, Lisa, for the heart. And even Hap is happy to just give herself a little few licks here and there. The Pyrenees doodle. There's something. Anyways, let's, if you can come online, please mute yourself when you get on. Yeah, because we had that little. But anyway, let's. You want to seal the deal with a few ohms? Let's seal the deal, Sarah. That sounded all good, didn't it? Huh? Whatever we said, then it said. But I think even better, it felt good. It felt good. You don't have to worry about what was said to figure it out, and nothing to figure out, my dears. You're just filled with the Holy Spirit right now. Let's inhale the breath, chant Om, seal the deal. Oh. let's go again, my dears, that that we can keep this resolve, this divine resolve. You are very resolute, each of you. You are 100% proof that we can still be human and be in joy as well. One more. Oh. Oh. Thank you, my dears. Before we do our mantra, I'm going to just put up my audio on in case there is a message coming from your immortal soul into our little tribe of, wow, I would say, yeah, you're proof. You're proof in the pudding right now. You're proof in the pudding, my dears. Sitting there, I know, smiling. It says it all. It says it all. Are we all good? The Ryan G. Blessings to you. Tara G. Sarah G. Ricardo G. Lori G. G is a respectful thing in Sanskrit. It means I have total respect for you. Yeah, honoring you as who you really are. So we are all Tommy G, Tara G, Narayan G, Sarah G, Ricardo G. Yeah. All right. You ready to do our mantra? Because I know that your inner sight is super clear right now. Very to the point. Right on. Right on. We're right on target, my dears. So we love. That's why. And we care. That's why. Yeah. We're like all those monks that are still walking. They're in North Carolina now. And that little dog, Aloka, have you been following any of that? He got a little surgery. He's been moving in the miles, man. You know, all those guys. And they love them to death. The greatest way if you have an animal and you want to train the animal, love them. Love them. Get out of your head. Love them. They're a gift from God. You know why? Because they get you out of your own little puny world. So whatever you need, maybe you need a parakeet or something, but get out of your stuff, man, and maybe just find something. Of course, this is something that we do here, but these are all reminders, right, my dears? We get some relief from the grief when we come together like this. So yeah, yeah, let's just feel that we are, on this divine march of peace, right? Every time we come here, we're adding to the peace walk, because now we know that unknown right by our side is the divine beloved. And now you know to ask that soul who's just observing to come active in you and really have a time of your life with that divine help and that beloved by your side. All right. Does that sound like a deal? We sealed the deal, didn't we? All right. So did we do it all? We loved, we cared, and we shared. Aha. Love to all of you. Enjoy. Enjoy, Narayan Ji. Enjoy. I know you will. And we'll all feel it together, wherever we are. Because our doing has nothing to do with the doing anymore. It has everything to do with who's with us. It's not what you know, it's who you know, right? Yeah. So that's more important than the doing. All right. Love and light. Love and light. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. Next week. We'll see you on the 16th day of timeless, unconditional love. That's tomorrow. But today, invite to ignite. Aho. All right.